Georgia's tightrope walk, balancing sovereignty and Western demands. Amidst the tumult of protests in Georgia, the nation finds itself at a crossroads, torn between its aspirations for Western integration and the preservation of its perceived sovereignty. A contentious foreign agents law, reminiscent of Russia's repressive tactics, has ignited widespread dissent, prompting the United States to introduce a draft bill that offers economic incentives in exchange for civil rights commitments. The Georgian Dream Party, the ruling political force, has responded with a cautious stance, acknowledging the need for compromise while asserting its unwillingness to be coerced. The party's political council has outlined its expectations for tangible progress on trade and visa liberalization within the next year. They emphasize that their partners must demonstrate a genuine shift in approach towards Georgia, warning of potential damage to both countries' interests if the current acrimonious tone persists. The bone of contention lies in the Georgian law on foreign influence transparency, which compels civil society organizations and media outlets receiving over 20% of their funding from abroad to register as organizations serving the interests of a foreign power. Critics denounce the law as an insidious copy of Russia's 2012 legislation, which has been used to stifle dissent. The European Union has expressed reservations, deeming the law a potential obstacle to Georgia's membership aspirations. The United States has also raised concerns, fearing that the law and the accompanying anti-Western rhetoric could push Georgia away from being a partner and towards becoming an adversary. In response to the deepening crisis, South Carolina Republican Congressman Joe Wilson has proposed a bill that would initiate negotiations between the United States and Georgia for a preferential trade regime and visa liberalization for Georgian citizens. However, these concessions are contingent upon Georgia achieving significant and sustained progress towards reinvigorating its democracy. The Georgian Dream Party, led by billionaire Bidzina Ivanishvili, has responded ambiguously, expressing appreciation for the trade and visa liberalization prospects while maintaining that the foreign agents law is non-negotiable. Ivanishvili, who made his fortune in Russia during the 1990s, has forged close ties with Moscow, leading to accusations that his party is secretly aligned with the Kremlin. The party's statement hints at a willingness to compromise, however, if certain conditions are met. They demand the opening of EU accession talks by the end of the year and assurances that NGOs in Georgia will abandon any revolutionary plans. They reiterate their stance that if these demands are met, the NGO transparency law will become redundant, and there will be no further need for recriminations. Prime Minister Irakli Kobakidze has hinted at the possibility of revising the foreign agents law, pending a legal opinion from the Venice Commission, an advisory body to the Council of Europe. The Commission, however, has strongly recommended repealing the law in its current form, citing its potential to undermine fundamental freedoms and the prohibition of discrimination. Georgia now finds itself walking a delicate tightrope, balancing its desire for Western integration with a fierce sense of sovereignty. The United States and its allies must tread carefully, offering incentives while respecting Georgia's legitimate concerns. The Georgian government, in turn, must demonstrate a genuine commitment to democratic values and the rule of law, without sacrificing the country's independence. The future of Georgia's relationship with the West hangs in the balance.